Halftime. Full time. Extra time. Debonair's Pizza. Try something amazing.
Hi, welcome to another edition of Kickoff on the Couch, the first edition of the year, proudly brought to you by Debonair's. I am Zola Dota. With me is my colleague Makosonke Zuma. Prof, tell us, this weekend is the biggest game of the calendar year for Kaizer Chiefs and as well as both Orlando Pirates. How do you see things going?
This one I think is going to be tough for both teams. Pirates lost to Cosmos 1-0 and Chiefs also lost to Platinum Star 2-1 here in Cape Town. So for me, this one is going to be the biggest for both coaches.
But what does it actually mean for a coach like Eric Tinkler? Because I mean, this season has been full of ups and downs for him. He went as far as reaching the CAF Confederation Cup final, but in the league he's not doing well at all. He's lying on number 11 on the log table. And you look at Steve Kompela, he's also under pressure because Kaizer Chiefs, as you know, they are defending league champions, but they are not getting any results. And like you said, this weekend they lost to Platinum Stars. So what does this match mean for both coaches?
I think for Tinkler, this one is the big one because for Pirates they are 11 on the log, and at least for Steve they're still trying to challenge for the league. But for Tinkler, it's a big one. He must win the derby so that Pirates at least can move further up on the log. But it's going to be difficult for both coaches.
But if you can look at both teams, Orlando Pirates players, they have to win this game because they know that they can't afford to lose 2 matches in a row. They lost against Cosmos and now they're playing against Kaizer Chiefs. And their players are hungry. They were missing Obamanyisa. But fortunately for them, Brighton Klongo, who has been injured for quite a while, is now back and is playing. And Issa Sai is also on top of his game. So what is going to be the difference between the two teams on the field of play if you can just look at both players?
Remember the last derby, Pirates won 3-1 because it was a home game for Chiefs.
Yeah.
But I think Pirates will still have that advantage because they were still struggling on the league, but they beat Chiefs 3-1.
And talking about Kaizer Chiefs, I mean, their former coach, we've just heard today that has been appointed as Stuart Baxter has been appointed as a SuperSport United coach, and the next and the SuperSport is also playing against Kaizer Chiefs here in Cape Town. So Stuart Baxter is going to meet his former team Kaizer Chiefs, who are now coached by Steve Kompela. So what do you think of that?
That's a tough one. Yeah. From what we've actually read from the website, even from today, the fans of Kaizer Chiefs are not that actually happy that he signed with SuperSport, and now they're going to play SuperSport in the league. So it's going to be a tough one for them to face their former coach, and that's also Steve's not doing that well for Kaizer Chiefs.
Yeah.
For them, it was like, should we have like a swap thing for them? Just back that going to Kaizer Chiefs and Kompela going to SuperSport. But I think it should be a great game. But for the fans, it won't be a great game. But for the neutrals, it's going to be a great game.
Okay. And lastly, if you can look at both Eric Tinkler and Steve Kompela, because I mean they are both former Bafana players, and they were loved by fans as players, but as coaches things are not really going according to plans for them. So if you can pick one coach who's going to bite the dust first between the two, who would you put your money on?
It's a tough one, but I think Tinkler might be the one.
Okay.
Steve still new at the club, and I don't think Kaizer will just fire him for struggling in the first season. They're still competing for the league. They're number 4, so it's not that bad. Even though they're not getting the result that they wanted. Remember, under Baxter they were good, man. They started the season on fire, winning, breaking records. For now, a new coach. They still have a couple of players that they were using last season. So the coach needs to come up with new ideas, new tactics. It's going to be difficult for the coach to straight away win a game, do what Baxter did in last season. So I think the management of Chiefs will just give him this. Okay, we have your first season. It's like a trial for him. Okay, let's see how you're going to end up in the first season. Probably for the second season for him, it's going to be like, this is wafa for you. If you don't actually get something, you want to bite the dust.
That's a good point because Kaizer Chiefs is also known for keeping coaches longer than other teams as well. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching this edition of Kickoff on the Couch, brought to you by Debonair's. And don't forget to buy the latest edition of Kickoff magazine and read interesting stories. We've got stories with the George Lebese. We've got also interviews with Collins Mbesuma. And we also did a feature story with the class of 96 Bafana that won the Nations Cup. So don't forget to buy this great copy of Kickoff magazine. And thanks a lot. We'll see you next time.
Halftime. Full time. Extra time. Debonair's Pizza. Try something amazing.